There is a soft place within where peace waits patiently. Let us meet there now. Take a slow breath in and feel the air move through the nose and down into the belly. Let the shoulders ease a little. Place a kind hand over the heart. Say quietly, "It is safe for me to begin." These words are gentle medicine. They tell the body that there is no danger here. They tell the mind that it can rest from fear for a while. Life is not asking for perfection. Life is offering a fresh moment. In this moment, it is all right to have doubts. It is all right to feel tightness. It is all right to have questions about money, about time, about the future. This space is for healing. This space is for learning a new way to speak to the self. Every new way starts with a single step and one kind breath. Worry can make the chest feel small. Fear can make the jaw clench. The body listens to thoughts like a child listening to a story. When the story is harsh, the body tightens. When the story softens, the body relaxes. Speak softly now. It is safe for me to begin. Let the exhale be longer than the inhale. Breathe in for 4 counts. Breathe out for 6. As the breath slows, the nervous system shifts from alarm to ease. In ease, the mind can see more choices. In ease, solutions come into view. You do not have to fix everything today. You only need to sit with yourself in kindness. That is the doorway to change. If the mind says, "This is silly," smile kindly at that voice. It is only trying to protect from disappointment. Thank it for trying to help and say, "I am willing to try a kinder way." Place one palm over the heart and one over the belly. Feel the warmth of the hands. Let the warmth be a sign of safety. Say, "I am willing to learn how to receive." The word willing opens doors. Willing does not demand. Willing invites. When you invite gentle change, life responds. The body relaxes into the hope that good can come, and the mind learns to notice openings that were hidden by tension. There may be old ideas that say receiving is greedy, or that struggle is the only path. These ideas were learned. Anything learned can be unlearned, and new learning can take root. Speak with kindness to any old belief that arises. Thank you for your service. I release the need for struggle and choose ease. This is not denial of bills or needs. This is a choice to meet those needs with steady breath and a friendly heart. A friendly heart thinks better, plans better, and sees help more clearly. Let us set an intention together. Place a calm gaze on a spot in front of you, or close the eyes if that feels good. Breathe and say, "Today I choose a gentle way. Today I choose words that help me heal. Today I begin again." Feel how the body responds to these simple lines: a slight drop in the shoulders, a softening around the eyes, a sense that there is a bit more room inside. This is how change starts, with small kindness offered again and again. If the mind brings up the past, do not argue with it. Offer it a new picture, a river that moves forward. The river does not judge the stones it passes. It simply flows. You are learning to flow in a kind direction. Flow can be steady even when life is busy. Flow comes from small choices, a pause before speaking, a breath before reacting, a line of care spoken to the self. It is safe for me to begin. Let this be your soft anchor when thoughts race. If there is tension in the body, give it a home in your breath. Breathe into the spot that calls for attention, perhaps the throat, the belly, the jaw. Imagine air moving around that place, giving it space. Whisper, "I hear you. I am here." Very often, fear softens when it is met with listening. The body loosens when it knows it is not being ignored. The mind quiets when it feels seen. This is how inner safety grows, not by pushing feelings away, but by greeting them with compassion. Now, welcome a simple idea. The smallest shift in story can begin to change a life. If the story moves from "nothing works for me" to "I am open to learn," doors begin to loosen in their frames. If the story shifts from "I never have enough" to "I am learning to receive," attention starts to find good that was hidden in plain sight. Safety allows attention to widen. Widened attention invites opportunities that a tight mind cannot see. Breathe and let this truth sink in. Kindness is a strength. Kind words are acts of power. Speak once more with me. It is safe for me to begin. I am willing to learn. I am open to receive. Let these lines rest in the heart like seeds in warm soil. Seeds do not strain. They rest and respond to gentle care. Your care is enough for today. The breath, the hand on the heart, the soft words. This is your foundation. From this foundation, the practice of abundance can grow strong and steady. Let us continue by widening our view of abundance itself. Many think of coins and bills when the word abundance is spoken. Money is one form, and it matters in daily life. Yet abundance is larger than any one form. Abundance is the warmth of sunlight on the skin in the morning. Abundance is the breath that moves with no fee at the door. Abundance is clean water, a safe corner to rest, a kind word, a fresh idea, a helpful message that arrives right when needed. When the mind learns to see these forms, it relaxes its grip on fear. Fear says there is only one way. Abundance says there are many. Look around where you are. Notice at least 5 forms of support that exist right now. Perhaps there is light. Perhaps there is a chair holding the body. Perhaps there is time to listen to these words. Perhaps there is a memory of encouragement that still warms the heart. Perhaps there is a notebook to hold new thoughts. Each observation tells the nervous system that good is present. The mind begins to look for good because you have given it the task. The brain becomes a faithful helper when it receives a clear and kind instruction. Scarcity tends to narrow attention. It can feel like walking through a room with the lights dim. The mind looks for risk and misses safe paths. When we open to wider forms of abundance, it is like raising the dimmer. The room is the same room and yet more is visible. With more light, safe paths appear. In this way, seeing non-money forms of good is not wishful thinking. It is skillful thinking. It changes how the body feels. It changes the choices that seem possible. There is a gentle order in life. Like a garden, it responds to where attention and care are placed. The ground does not argue with the seed. It receives. Care turns into growth over time. When attention is placed on what is missing, the mind rehearses lack and grows more fear. When attention is placed on what is present, the mind rehearses gratitude and grows more peace. Peace allows clearer choices, and clear choices lead to better steps. This is how inner shifts produce outer results, one kind decision at a time. Let a simple line guide you. I open my mind to a wider good. Speak it slowly. Feel the words move through the throat and down into the chest. With each repetition, think of a form of abundance that has nothing to do with money. Time saved by a helpful tool, a warm cup, a healthy meal, a caring message, a free view of the sky. As you name these, tension starts to melt. The body learns that good exists here and now, not only later. When the body learns this, it stops bracing quite so hard. A relaxed body hears ideas that a tense body blocks out. Some worry that if they accept non-money abundance, they are settling for less. In truth, this practice is preparation. It trains the mind to recognize support in all forms, including financial forms. When the mind is trained to see support, it stops rejecting help. It says yes to guidance. It notices the contact who can open a door, the message about an opportunity, the fair price that was missed before. Gratitude is not a trade with the universe. Gratitude is a state that keeps the inner door unlocked so help can enter. Try this small practice today. On a small page, draw 2 columns. On the left, write abundance I noticed today. On the right, write how it made my body feel. As the day goes on, fill in simple items: a smile, extra time in a line that gave space to breathe, a good idea that came in the shower, a bill was lower than expected, the sound of rain that calmed the mind. For each item, notice the body feeling: softer jaw, deeper breath, lighter chest, steadier pulse. This connects mind, emotion, and body in a kind loop. The loop makes it easier to stay open. Speak another line with me. Good reaches me in many forms. Allow the words to be true for a few seconds at a time. Truth grows in small, accepted moments. If doubt arrives, hold it gently. Doubt often tries to protect the heart from being let down. Offer it a new role. Dear doubt, you may rest while I practice seeing good. Over time, doubt learns to trust this new path because the body feels better and life begins to show evidence of support. Now we are ready to give the mind a clear and loving instruction, a mantra that aligns thoughts, feelings, and actions. The mantra is simple and strong. I am safe to receive. Life supports me. Abundance flows to me now. These words speak to 3 deep needs: safety, trust, and flow. Safety calms the body so it can open to help. Trust reminds the mind that it is not alone in creating. Flow invites movement so good can reach you through natural paths. Let us take each part and let it sink in. I am safe to receive. Many carry old stories that receiving is risky or shameful. This line lays a new foundation. Receiving is natural, like inhaling. Without receiving, there is no breath. When you say this line, the shoulders often drop a little. The throat loosens, the chest opens. The body hears that it does not need to brace against gifts, support, fair pay, praise, or opportunities. A relaxed body can reach out a hand and take what is offered with grace. That is the first door. Life supports me. This is not a claim that life is always easy. It is a decision to see that beneath the noise there is a steady ground. The ground may appear as timing that works out, as a call that arrives at the right moment, as a helpful idea, as energy returning after rest. When you say this line, the mind shifts from "I am alone against the world" to "I am part of a larger current of good." This shift brings courage. Courage allows action. Action allows abundance to land. Abundance flows to me now. This brings the practice into the present, not later, not only when perfect, but now, in this moment. Flow means movement. It can begin as a small trickle, a refund you forgot about, a task that becomes easier than expected, a kind note that renews your faith. As you say this line, feel a sense of motion in the body, perhaps in the chest or the belly. The words invite openness to the routes through which good travels. Here is a simple way to use the mantra. In the morning, stand or sit with a calm spine. Place one hand over the heart. Say the mantra aloud 3 times slowly. I am safe to receive. Life supports me. Abundance flows to me now. Let each line take a full breath. This rhythm writes the words into your nervous system. During the day, when you reach for your wallet, when you open your messages, when you consider a choice, repeat the mantra once. At night, whisper it softly before sleep. The mind learns through repeated kind attention. If saying the words brings up resistance, this is normal. Do not force. Breathe and soften the belly. Speak a bridge line. I am willing to be willing to receive. Then return to the mantra. Some days the words will feel strong. Other days they may feel light. Consistency builds strength. Think of the way water wears a smooth path in stone. It is gentle and also very powerful because it is steady. Your steady words will shape new inner paths. You may also write the mantra in a small notebook each day. Writing teaches the hand, the eyes, and the brain to work together. If you like, record your own voice saying the mantra and listen while you rest. Hearing your own caring tone teaches the body that safety is near. Each method is a way of giving the self a warm coat in a cool wind. The coat does not remove the wind, it keeps you warm as you walk. A helpful practice is to pair the mantra with a physical cue. Try tapping lightly over the center of the chest with 2 fingers as you speak. The gentle tapping can relax the body and keep attention focused. If tapping does not feel good, simply press the palm over the heart or rest a hand on the belly. These small touches send comfort to the nervous system and make the words easier to accept. If thoughts race while you say the mantra, let them pass like birds flying by. Do not chase them. Keep returning to the words. The words are your home base. Over time, the mind learns that it can rest in this safe place. When the mind rests, clarity rises. Clarity helps you say yes to what helps and no to what drains. That is how a mantra becomes practical support in daily life, not just a pretty phrase. Let us speak it together once more with care in every syllable. I am safe to receive. Life supports me. Abundance flows to me now. Notice any soft changes in the body, a longer breath, a calmer chest, a steadier face. These are signs that the words are doing their work. Trust small signs. They grow into larger ones. Trust gentle progress. It turns into strong change. This is the way of love. This is the way of abundance. Words shape the way the body feels. A harsh thought tightens the face and narrows the breath. A kind thought lengthens the breath and loosens the shoulders. The body listens to the tone we use with ourselves, and it answers in sensations. A soft voice inside can calm the flow of energy in the chest and belly. A steady rhythm of words can give a sense of safety to the nerves. The mantra we are using is not only a sentence, it is a signal. It tells the inner world that help is here, that there is a path, that it is all right to receive support. When the body feels safe, the mind can focus. When the mind is focused, choices become clear. That clarity invites the right actions, and those actions open doors to more good. Think of the way breath moves when hearing a gentle lullaby. The sound slows the breath without effort. The mantra works in the same way. Say it softly and slow the exhale. I am safe to receive. Life supports me. Abundance flows to me now. The longer exhale tells the body, you may rest. As the body rests, the heart rate eases, the jaw unlocks, and the center of the chest feels warmer. From that warmth, more open thoughts arise. New thoughts create new paths for action. This is not magic in the sense of a trick. It is the simple order of the inner life. Thoughts lead feelings. Feelings lead posture. Posture leads choices. Choices shape days. When the inner voice is friendly, the body stands differently. The chin lifts a little, the back lengthens, and the eyes soften. In that posture, it is easier to meet a phone call, write a message, send a proposal, or ask a fair price. A soft body is not weak, it is ready. Readiness can see options that tightness hides. Friendly words help restore that readiness. Try speaking gently to your own chest. My body softens when I speak kindly. Let the body hear this line the way a thirsty garden hears rain. As the body softens, the mind stops scanning for danger and can look for support instead. Many were taught that harshness keeps one strong, yet notice the effect of harshness after a while. The breath gets short, sleep becomes thin, and the mind loses sparkle. Kindness is not laziness. Kindness is smart. It keeps the inner door open so fresh ideas can come in. The mantra gives that kindness a shape you can hold. Repeat it while walking, while washing dishes, while waiting in line. Each repetition is a soft brush that smooths the fur of a worried animal. With enough strokes, the animal settles. With the body at ease, small opportunities start to glimmer where none were visible before. Some say words cannot pay a bill. True. But words shape the state in which the bill is met. A calm state helps find a plan, ask for support, accept a fair offer, see a new route, or notice a saving that tight eyes missed. The shift begins inside, when the inner story is, I am safe to receive, life supports me. The body is willing to take the step that brings the outside to match the inside. The step may be a call, a message, a bold request, a clean boundary, or a peaceful rest that restores clarity. Each outward result begins as a small inner yes. Let the hands help. Place the right hand over the heart and the left hand over the belly. Breathe in a 4 count. Breathe out a 6 count. Whisper, my body softens when I speak kindly. Feel the hands warm the skin. The warmth is a message that it is all right to let go of a small piece of tension. If thoughts rise with worry, meet them with care. Thank you for trying to keep me safe. Please sit beside me while I practice peace. Then say the mantra 1 time. Notice the breath deepen. Notice the shoulders drop. Notice the space inside widen by 1 small degree. That small degree matters. It is how change grows. As the body learns to trust gentle words, it becomes easier to bring friendly care to daily choices. Before sending a message about work, touch the heart once and speak the mantra under the breath. Before pressing pay on a bill, speak 1 line. I am safe to receive. Let the words change the way the face rests and the way the shoulders sit. Then act. The action taken in a soft body is stronger and wiser, not because of force, but because the inner world is clear and steady. Abundance loves clarity and steadiness. It moves along paths that are open, like water running where channels are smooth. This practice is not about denying feelings. It welcomes them and gives them safe places to land. If sadness comes, hold it for a moment the way one holds a small bird, gently, without squeezing. Say, I hear you, I am with you. Breathe, and then add, I am safe to receive. Life supports me. Abundance flows to me now. In this way, the mantra does not replace feeling. It sits beside feeling and guides it toward ease. Over time, the body learns that strong emotions can visit without shutting down the whole system. That trust allows life to keep flowing even while healing happens. There are times when old stories feel louder than kind words. When that happens, slow down. Place both feet flat on the floor. Press the big toes into the ground. Feel the weight of the legs. Bring the tongue to the roof of the mouth behind the teeth and relax the jaw. Breathe out longer than you breathe in and say, I am safe to receive. This simple shape tells the body that a steady guide is present. When a guide is present, panic does not need to lead. Now the mantra can work. Now the inner flow can resume. Now the next step can come into view. The mind is a faithful student. Give it a line to study, and it will learn it. Give it a rhythm, and it will hum it while you move through the day. The body is a faithful partner. Treat it with warmth, and it will carry you with grace. Let your words be warm. Let your breath be slow. Let your mantra be steady. Then watch how choices change. Watch how peace spreads into the way you speak, the way you ask, the way you receive, and the way you bless what you receive by using it with care. This is how words become pathways for abundance. It starts in the body. It grows through the mind. It shows in action. It returns as support that arrives just when needed. Old ideas often stand at the doorway of receiving. They do not mean harm. They were formed long ago to protect a tender heart. Some say, you must work until you break to deserve anything. Others say, wanting more is wrong. Others murmur, if you receive, someone else will have less. Let these voices speak for a moment and then listen to the wisdom in the body. The body becomes tight and cold when those ideas run the show. That tightness is a sign that the ideas are not true for the soul you are today. A new season is calling. The new season asks for gentle release of old stories. Begin by honoring the effort those stories made. Whisper, thank you for trying to keep me safe. Gratitude softens inner resistance. Then speak a new choice. I release the need for struggle and choose ease. The word need is important. It says that struggle was not only present, it was needed to feel safe or worthy. Letting go of the need makes room for new learning. Ease does not mean doing nothing. Ease means moving with care, with respect for the body, with trust in supportive timing, with clarity that self-worth is not up for debate. From ease, the same tasks take less suffering. From ease, there is more energy to act wisely. A kind writing practice can help release these inner knots. Take a blank page and write at the top, the old story I am ready to lay down. Let a single sentence rise. It might be, money only comes through pain, or I do not deserve to be paid well, or good things leave. On the next line, write, the new story I am ready to practice. Let a gentle sentence form. It might be, I allow fair pay for fair service, or I receive help with gratitude, or good returns to me in many forms. Do not chase perfect words. Choose caring words. Caring words grow strong when they are used daily. If guilt rises when you choose ease, place one hand on the heart and one on the belly. Name the feeling, this is guilt. Breathe with it for a short while. Then say, I release the need for struggle and choose ease. Feel the hands hold the body steady while you speak. Guilt loses its sharp edge when it is seen and named. After naming, ask a simple question. What is one gentle step that honors my well-being today? The answer might be rest, a call, a walk, a message, a boundary, or a page of planning. That step breaks the spell of the old story. Action guided by care is a strong antidote to shame. There may be fear that says, if I let struggle go, I will lose my drive. The truth is the opposite. When the body is not weighed down by constant strain, energy rises. The mind thinks more clearly. Focus lasts longer. Work becomes cleaner and kinder. The heart has room to enjoy small wins, and joy feeds motivation. You are not letting go of effort. You are letting go of needless pain. The old story confused pain with proof of worth. The new story knows worth is given, not earned with suffering. From this base, the right kind of effort becomes a pleasure rather than a wound. Practice a brief release ritual at the end of each day. Sit quietly and think of one moment when an old story tried to lead. Place a hand over the heart and say, I saw you today. Then picture that moment floating like a leaf to the ground. Whisper, I thank you, and I release you. Next, think of one moment when the new story spoke through you. Perhaps you said no to a draining task, or yes to a fair rate, or you asked for help, or you paused instead of pushing. Place the other hand over the belly and say, I praise this choice. Praise is nourishment. It strengthens the new path. If receiving praise feels hard, start with a small practice. When kind words come your way, pause and breathe in. Let the words land in the space of the heart. Do not argue, do not wave them away. Say inside, I let this kindness settle. Later, Write the words down in your own language. Read them out loud once. This teaches the body that praise is safe to receive. With repeated practice, the old story that resisted good feedback loosens its grip. As it loosens, room appears for opportunities that fit your true value. When anger rises while doing this work, welcome it as a sign that life force is waking up. Anger can be a signal that the old story has taken too much for too long. Sit with it safely. Breathe out sound through the mouth, a long sigh that carries heat out of the body. Place the feet on the floor and press down as if rooting into the earth. Say, "Even this energy can serve me." Then speak the release line again. I release the need for struggle and choose ease. Let the energy power a clean decision that respects your time and your value. There will be days when the old story feels soft and far away, and days when it returns louder. On the loud days, keep steps very small. One breath, one gentle sentence, one supportive action. Then rest the mind for a few minutes. Rushing on those days gives the old story more strength. Small, steady care denies it fuel. Over time, it grows quieter. In its place, a steady voice rises, the voice that speaks your worth, your right to be supported, and your right to create and receive without harm. Let that voice lead. Let it speak through the mantra. Let it guide hands and feet through the day. Now the practice can settle into a daily rhythm that keeps the heart open and the steps clear. The morning sets the tone, the day steadies the course, and the evening gathers the gifts. Begin the morning with simple mirror time. Stand or sit with a calm spine in front of the mirror. Look into the eyes with a soft gaze. Say, "Good morning, dear one." Let warmth rise. Then speak the mantra 3 times at a gentle pace. I am safe to receive. Life supports me. Abundance flows to me now. Feel the words move through the chest and down into the belly. Press a palm lightly to the heart and smile a small smile. This first act tells the mind what kind of day you are choosing, a day of openness and respect. After the mirror, write one short line in a small notebook. Today I welcome support in these forms, and list 3 kinds: time, ideas, kindness, fair pay, smooth timing, clear guidance. Next to that list, write one loving boundary for the day, such as, I will take a short break every 2 hours, or I will answer money conversations with calm and clarity, or I will say yes only to what aligns with my well-being. This pairing of welcome and boundary keeps the day balanced, open to receive, strong to protect energy. During the day, use small anchors to keep the heart steady. Before opening messages, touch the heart once and whisper the mantra 1 time. Before paying a bill, exhale and say, I send this with trust and I make room to receive. While working, set a gentle timer for short stand and breathe moments. When the timer rings, stand. Roll the shoulders back and down and let the jaw soften. Say, my body works best when I care for it. These tiny pauses prevent the mind from sliding back into fear. They restore focus. They show respect for the body that carries you through the day. If a money worry appears, pause the task for a minute. Place both feet on the floor. Breathe slowly and say, I am safe to receive. Ask a clear question. What is one step I can take right now that supports me? The step might be to check a date, send a clear message, review a plan, or ask for a timeline. Then take that one step and return to breath. If the worry returns, repeat the same process. Over time, this turns fear into a cue for kindness and action rather than a spiral. The habit of one step builds trust in yourself, and trust draws steady abundance. Use language shifts in daily talk. When the mind says, I can't afford this, reply with, I choose how I use my resources. When the mind says, money always leaves, reply with, money comes and goes, and I am learning to guide the flow with care. When the mind says, "This is too hard," reply with, "I can take one small step." These shifts do not deny facts. They shape the inner state in which facts are met. A calm inner state often finds a better path through the same facts. This is how practice turns into results. Let generosity be tidy and wise. Give in ways that do not harm your own ground. A kind word, a patient ear, a helpful tip, a small order in a messy drawer, these count. Generosity opens the flow, but it does not need to drain you. When giving, whisper, "I give with joy, and I also receive." This teaches the inner world that giving and receiving are partners, not enemies. The balance keeps resentment away and keeps channels of support open. In the evening, gather proof of support. Before sleep, write down 3 forms of abundance that touched your day. They may be small: a moment of peace, a simple meal, an easy reply, a tiny refund, a saved minute, a kind message, a clear thought. Next to each, note how the body felt: a relaxed face, a calm chest, a lighter step. This trains the mind to notice good and tells the body it is safe to rest. When the body rests, tomorrow's energy is brighter. Close the page with one line: "Thank you for the support I received today." Then whisper the mantra once more, softly. Keep a simple log to make your practice visible. Each page can hold the date, 3 morning mantra reps, 1 boundary, 1 small step, 3 evening wins, and how you felt. Do not judge the entries. The log is not a test. It is a mirror that shows your care for yourself. When you miss a day, return the next day without blame. Blame adds weight. Love removes weight. Your practice does not need to impress anyone. It needs to serve your life. If a day becomes crowded, use micro practices. While washing hands, say the mantra once. While waiting for the kettle, drop the shoulders and breathe out slowly. While walking to another room, touch the heart for a moment and speak, "I welcome support." These moments add up. They keep the inner door open. They remind the body what kind of story you are telling now, one of safety, support, and flow. On days when energy is low, use the smallest frame. Sit and breathe for 1 minute. Say, "It is safe for me to do a little." Then repeat the mantra 1 time. Later, do it again. Many small bits of care can equal 1 larger session. The mind often thinks only big steps count. In healing and growth, small steps often do more because they are easier to repeat. Repetition teaches the body to trust. Trust builds a wide, steady river for abundance to travel. Let the week hold a simple rhythm. Choose a morning for review. Read your log. Notice patterns. Praise any tiny wins. If a practice felt heavy, lighten it. If a phrase felt cold, warm it with kinder words. Your practice is a living thing. It responds to love. Keep the core steady. I am safe to receive. Life supports me. Abundance flows to me now. Keep the tone gentle. Consistency is loving care. Keep your heart soft yet clear. Over time, this rhythm becomes a kind habit. The habit becomes a way of being. The way of being attracts the support that matches it. In this calm, you will notice how opportunities find their way to your open hands, and you will meet them with grace. Daily life is a gentle school where the smallest moments teach this new way. When a bill appears, tension may rise by habit. Pause, breathe out slowly, and meet it with calm words. I choose how I use my resources. This sentence turns the moment from threat to choice. Choice softens the chest. From that softness, the next clear step appears. If the amount feels heavy, place a hand over the heart and whisper the mantra once. Then ask, what is one sensible action now? The action may be to schedule a payment, reach out for a plan, review a budget with care, or simply sit for 2 minutes and let the body settle. Calm brings wisdom. Wisdom opens doors that rush cannot find. In planning the day or the week, the mind may say, there is not enough time. Trade that line for, I will place what matters in the space I have. Then choose a single step that truly serves the path. A single honest step often does more than a whole hour of scattered effort. Before sending a message about value or terms, breathe, soften the jaw, and say under the breath, I honor my work and I welcome fair exchange. This shapes the tone of the words that follow. A clear, kind tone invites clear, kind answers. The energy you bring to a message sits inside every letter. People feel it even if they cannot name it. Receiving praise can feel strange when the old story liked to push goodness away. Practice letting kind words land. When words of appreciation arrive, pause. Let the lungs fill and say inside, I let this in. A simple thank you is plenty. Later, write the praise in a small notebook with the date. Read those lines when doubt is loud. Doubt becomes softer when faced with true evidence of worth. This is not ego. It is gentle balance. It keeps the heart open to fair pay, fair treatment, and fair rest. When evaluating an offer, avoid harsh yes or no from fear. Ask 3 soft questions. Does this honor my health? Does this honor my time? Does this honor my value? If 2 or 3 answers are yes, proceed with care. If not, adjust the terms or decline with grace. Kind boundaries are acts of abundance. They protect the ground so it can grow strong. Whisper, I choose with love, and notice how the body steadies. This steadiness guides the hand as it writes, as it speaks, as it signs. Money conversations often carry old heat. Cool them with clear language and slow breathing. Replace I can't with I choose. Replace I must with I prefer or I need. Replace this is too much with this does not match my current priorities. These shifts do not pretend. They bring ownership back to the heart. When ownership is present, fear shrinks. From ownership, it is easier to ask for a timeline, to request a change, or to suggest a fair number. Speak the mantra once before you enter the talk. Let it roll through the chest like warm water. Then step forward with a gentle spine. There is also power in tiny physical cues. Before spending, relax the shoulders, soften the face, and feel the feet on the ground. Say, I stay rooted as I choose. Before receiving funds, breathe out slowly and say, I welcome this with grace. These small rituals teach the body that giving and receiving are safe. Safety increases clarity. Clarity supports wise choices. Wise choices keep the flow steady. Language is a bridge. It carries you from habit to freedom. Try a short practice now. Think of one situation that often feels tight. Paying a fee, setting a price, accepting help, or asking for time. Write one sentence that supports you. Keep it short and friendly. Let it sit somewhere you will see it during the day. Speak it softly when that moment arrives. Over time, the sentence becomes part of you. It changes the way your face rests, the way your hands move, the way your heart feels in the middle of the task. This is real change. It is born from small, loving steps taken often. Words can be tuned like a song to fit each area of life. Keep the core steady and let the verses change to meet the moment. For money and work, a gentle line might be, I welcome fair and joyful pay for my honest service. Speak it before you write, before you meet, before you send. Watch how posture changes. Watch how the mind gathers facts with less panic and more care. When the inner world is kind, the outer work reflects that kindness. For energy and health, try, I allow fresh strength to fill my day. Say it upon waking, and then make one small choice that honors it. A glass of water, a stretch, a pause in the sun, a brisk walk, a steady meal. The body trusts words that are backed by action, even tiny action. Trust grows each time a kind line is matched by a kind step. As trust grows, the body becomes a safe home again. In a safe home, the mind lights up, ideas flow, and action feels possible. For home and support, try. My space and my connections support my growth. Speak it while you tidy a small surface, open a window, or place a calming object where the eye can rest. Support also means giving the self permission to seek help without shame. A question asked, a service hired, a tool chosen, a protocol followed. Once again, pair the words with one simple step so the body can feel the truth in them. When the body feels the truth, resistance fades. Let the mantra become a set of keys. The core key opens the big door. I am safe to receive. Life supports me. Abundance flows to me now. The smaller keys open specific rooms. Build your own set. For planning, I choose a path that honors my time. For speaking up, my voice is calm and clear. For learning, I grow with patience and joy. Write these keys on small cards or in a note on the phone. Touch them through the day. Each touch reminds the nervous system that the house of your life is friendly and well lit. Record the preferred lines in your own voice. Listen to them during quiet moments. Hearing gentle words in a familiar tone sends a deep message to the inner world. Care is near. If recording does not feel right, write them daily. The hand learns the rhythm, the eyes learn the shape, the brain learns the path. When stress rises, your system will find these paths more easily because they are well used. That is how language becomes a living ally. When strong emotion visits, choose a personalized bridge line. If fear rises, even now I can take one kind step. If shame rises, my worth is steady while I learn. If impatience rises, I move at a pace that keeps me well. Say the bridge, then the mantra once. These small repairs prevent the mind from breaking the flow. Over time, they build a flexible strength that stays with you in both quiet seasons and busy ones. A short commitment can turn practice into momentum. For the next 7 days, live inside a simple pattern. In the morning, meet the eyes in the mirror and speak the core mantra 3 times with a steady breath. Feel the words enter the body, not just the air. After the mantra, set one clear intention for receiving that day. It might be openness to guidance, courage to ask for fair pay, peace with a payment, or joy in a task. Write it in plain words. Place a tiny star beside it. During the day, choose one language shift and use it every time the old line appears. Each use is a victory. Mark a small dot on your log each time you use it. These dots are not to judge, they are to witness your care. Also choose one act of tidy generosity. Offer time, a patient ear, a helpful note, a shared tool, or a little order in a shared space. Generosity clears inner clutter. It reminds the body that there is enough to share without harm. Balance it with a boundary that protects energy. Both together keep the flow honest and kind. Each day, note one win, large or small. The mind often overlooks quiet wins because they do not shout. Train it to see. A win can be a soft reply to a harsh thought, a moment of calm in a hard hour, a fair choice, a clear message, or a new idea that brought ease. Next to the win, write one feeling in the body: warmer chest, easier breath, lighter step, stronger back. This anchors success in sensation. The body then knows what success feels like and begins to guide you toward it again. If doubt grows loud during the 7 days, pause rather than push. Lay a hand on the heart and a hand on the belly. Say, I hear the worry. Exhale slowly through the mouth. Speak the release line once. I let go of the need for struggle and choose ease. Then return to a single step that is safe and helpful. Doubt loses power when met with calm and one clear action. The point of the 7 days is not to be perfect. The point is to grow trust in your own steadiness. On the 7th evening, read your notes. Notice where the mantra felt strong and where it felt thin. Praise every place where you showed up for yourself. Praise every dot that marks your practice. If a line felt cold, warm it. Soften the words until they fit. If a step felt heavy, break it into 2 smaller steps. This is living practice, not rigid rule. It stays close to your real life and grows with you. By the end of a week, most hearts feel more open, most minds feel calmer, and the path forward feels less foggy. The river of support is easier to sense. You begin to see how often life has been reaching for you and how steady you are becoming at reaching back. Let the heart receive a closing blessing that seals this new way. Peace is now familiar. The breath knows the path. The body trusts the tone of your voice. The mind has proof that kindness works. Whisper sweetly, progress is enough. The garden of your life responds to simple care given often. Small steps done with love become a strong rhythm. In this rhythm, good finds its way to you with less struggle. The inner door is open. The welcome mat is out. You are learning to receive with grace and to give with wisdom. This is the gentle power that draws abundance. May the days ahead unfold with kind order. May time stretch in helpful ways. May fair exchange meet your honest service. May the body rest well and wake fresh. May your words bless your path. May your choices honor your worth. You are free to begin again as many times as needed. Each new beginning is an act of love. Each small act of love builds a life that feels safe, supported, and full. Speak these lines softly as you move into the next chapter. I am safe to receive. Life supports me in seen and unseen ways. Abundance flows to me now, and I welcome it with grace. Let the words sit in the chest like warm light. Take one step that matches them, then another. The path opens as you walk. The flow grows as you trust. The heart stays open as you care for it. This is your gentle revolution. This is your peaceful wealth.